Hello guys, hello, how are you? Feliz Navidad, Joyeux Noel, Merry Christmas. You know it's the season for these kinds of things. What can you guess is happening here today? Last year this time, or a little earlier than this time, I made for you the authentic Jamaican sorrel experience. You know, at Christmas time in Jamaica, sorrel is a must on any dinner table. But today I'm giving you another twist. I'm making it the Ghanaian style. You know the way they make it in Ghana, called Zobo. Zobo or Sobolo drink. That's what I'm making for you today. You will notice something that you don't normally see in our sorrel here, and that's the pineapple. Here we go. We have a pineapple that we'll be adding to it. You know, we normally use some spices here, maybe not as much as this, but this is a super spicy recipe. We have our very old sorrel or roselle here, or agua de Jamaica, like they call it in Mexico, means water from Jamaica. But today we're focusing on this Zobo or Sobolo recipe. And here's the key thing in it also, another key ingredient is a pineapple. This is some ripened pineapple that I have here, because the riper the pineapple, the sweeter it will be and the more tasty it will be. And then you'll have to add less sugar, right? So this one here is really just for you to see the whole pineapple as a display, but I have some pre-arranged one here. When you're making sobolo now, you want to be soaking this sorrel from overnight, or at least for a few hours. I had this in this water here just for a few hours. Didn't get to do it overnight, but a few hours will do. And so I've washed it properly, just like I showed you when we were making the Jamaican sorrel last year. You wash it properly through and through in something, preferably a porous kind of container, and not in the pot that you're going to be preparing it. So we've done that, and we've had it here soaking in some water. Our next step is coming up like in a jiffy. Just showing you the ingredients once again. Here we have some cloves, pimento berries, yes. These are bay leaves, not cinnamon this time. These are bay leaves. This is the cinnamon sticks that we're using, and some ginger, good old Jamaican ginger in this. Look, a little Ray and nephew. No, you don't have to add this in it. Typically when the Ghanaians make it, they don't add it, but because we're making it for a wide audience, we know some person will still want to add a little of the whites, as we say in Jamaica, to it. And so I have had it here just to show you that you can add it if you like. I will not be adding any rum or alcohol to this one. I'm doing it just as is with this, a little sweetener. Some will be sweetened and some will be unsweetened, because you know this sorrel, roselle, agua de Jamaica, hibiscus, as it's known in different parts of the world, this is a highly antioxidant plant and flower. This is the flowering part that comes from it. Highly antioxidant, good for fighting things like high blood pressure, helps with weight loss, and just a healthy drink overall. And so in this season, you're checking up on your health also and getting a good healthy treat while you're having some other things that may be a little fat, so you can feel you know, like, okay, I'm taking care of my health at the same time with this one. This will help to, you know, cancel out some of the other things that we will have that might be a little on the fatty side. Yes, so that's it. Now I'm going to be combining the ginger. You see, it's a big piece of ginger, bigger than, you know, we might have used in some other recipes. This is about 3 ounces or so, and the sorrel is just about 1 kilogram, or just over 2 pounds, for those of you who are used to more saying it in a pound. And this is a small pineapple. Going to blend the pineapple now with the ginger and combine it into the sorrel over here, okay? All right, guys, so now we're just adding in these spices, the cinnamon sticks. So some of you might be saying at home, that's so much. Last year when I added cinnamon in my sorrel, some people were saying they've never seen that. But we're putting that in this year, in this recipe as well. And these are some bay leaves, as I mentioned to you before. The cloves, this looks like a lot of cloves, but listen, this is a spicy recipe. You're not sparing anything here. You're going all out. You know, Jamaicans do say go hard and done. That's it. All the pimento berries. That's just about maybe 2 or 2.5 tablespoons of the pimento berries. I have here now the pineapple that I've blended along with the ginger. I'm just going to add it into this nicely. Oh yes, That's it. Now just look at that. Look at those colors. Oh, looks so bright and fabulous. You can begin to smell some of what you're going to taste later. It is smelling so spicy. It's because we blended the ginger just now. You can smell it strong right throughout this pot. All right, just making sure that the ginger and everything else gets covered under there. Notice we're just making the water in the pot cover the sorrel just a little bit, because we're not making any long drawn out water today. We're just making something nice and rich for you. Okay, guys? Now, if you have star anise is another spice that they very often put in this mixture as well. But we didn't have any star anise, so we just went ahead with what we had there, and that will be good enough. Now we're going to cover this and let it come to a boil. Cover it and let it come to a boil. In some cultures like Jamaica, we know we don't usually boil the sorrel. We say we draw the sorrel. But for this recipe, my Jamaican friends and family, don't come for me now in the comments and say, oh, we don't boil sorrel, we draw sorrel, la 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 la. Okay, this recipe calls for boiling. All right, so our stove is on. We cover this and monitor it. When it starts to boil, we're going to just take the cover off a little bit like this and allow it to boil for another little 25 minutes. Okay, stick around. Oh my goodness, guys, oh my goodness, I nearly forgot my lemons. I had put some lemons in here. Yes, the lemon is very important in this recipe. It adds that nice little zing. Wow, I remembered it just in time, just in time. All right, there we go. That's it. I'm just going to put one whole lemon. That's it. Good. How could I have missed that one? Wow. Luckily, I caught it in time. All right. Whoa. Okay, guys, this has begun to boil. It's boiling now. So we're going to just put the cover halfway like this and leave it for another 20 to 25 minutes to boil. Oh my goodness, this aroma is so powerful in here. Way powerful. Look at that. Looking so rich and smelling so fabulous. You can smell all these spices in here. Everything. We have a plethora of spices here, combining into one lovely smell up in here. Smelling so good. Wow, this is good. This is good. You see how rich that is, guys? Look how red that is. Nice and rich. Woo. I'm gonna cool this down now. Strain it off and mix it with some sugar. And then we'll be ready to go to try this. I want to try some without the sugar and some with the sugar. Okay, now guys, you saw that we use quite a big pot, so I've just portioned some off in a smaller pot, just so that I can, you know, be able to manage it much easier. To strain it off, I'm going to strain some of this off like that. You see, I'm using a smaller strain on the top and a secondary one here. Catch anything that it misses. Yes. Oh, yes. And you want to do this over the sink, preferably, so that in case of any spill, you don't have too much of a mess on your hands. Yes, that's it. And squeeze this out and ensure that I get out all the juices. I have nothing to waste here. Nothing to waste. Then I'm going to just sweeten a little portion of this. Well, in fact, I'm going to just have this one without the sweetener. The unsweetened version I'm going to be having. Also healthy. And then later on, when we mix in the bigger portion of it, I'll just add sugar. You'll just add sugar to taste, okay? Add sugar to taste. So you add a little first and then you taste and then you see how much more you want to be adding. Remember, the pineapple is a bit of a sweetener as well, so you don't want to overdo it. Okay? Wow. You see that? It's still so rich and red. This Zobo or Sobolo drink, typically of Ghana, It's very healthy and famous like it is here in December at Christmas time for us in Jamaica. Okay, here we are, guys, trying our unsweetened version of this Ghana famous drink, Zobo Drink or Sobolo Drink. Oh, that's it. Wherever you're watching from, Merry Christmas, Joyeux Noel, as the French would say, Feliz Navidad, as the Spanish would say, Sundanje, as they would say in China. Merry Christmas. Thank you for watching, and those of you who have been watching for a long time, thanks. Continue to watch. Invite others to watch, like, share, and subscribe. The new viewers, welcome, and please subscribe. Bye.